African Phenomenology of Mind. The aim of this title tries to explore the African second nature, to explore the way the African think, the way the African feel, and the way the African act. Is actually exploring the way the African interpret reality. Phenomenology is the activity inside the human mind that allows to create feelings, to create aesthetics, that allows for someone to act. Reality is the same, even to us like that. But the way we interpret it, the way we understand it, the way we feel about it differs from the Western, differs from Africa. An example, we have a reality of globalization. And that reality is a phenomenon existing there. How do the African interpret it? For the African interpret it as victims. But for the West interpret it as an opportunity. And this is an example of how we interpret it. But why we interpret the victims? And why people interpret others interpret as an opportunity? Depending on the way our mind is structured, depending on the way our forms of the mind are. So this is what actually I'm trying to explore that one and pose a danger that if we don't do that, we are running a risk as an African, not doing anything, just waiting to consume, not by producing anything, because we do not know who we are. And because we do not know who we are, we don't know what we need. Because we don't know what we need, we don't know what we miss. As a result, we will just becoming passive recipient of whatever happens. So to explore the African consciousness, the African cognitive act is to explore their way of thinking, their way of reacting to issues, and their way of interpreting the phenomena before them. There is a contention. Is there any Africa? Is there any African identity? Not resolving this question, you are also not resolving the African exclusiveness. If there's any difference between Western and African, if there's no difference between the two, then what's the point of referring to Africans? Then you are going into a huge contradiction, was stated by Locke, that the material substance, that which I do not know what. And for us calling Africans, that when I say Africa, I do not know what. And because of this, I've chosen the topic, the African Phenomenology of Mind, trying to explore what are the basic principles that defines their operation, defines their interpretation of reality, defines their specification, defines their difference from the others. This is the essence of the topic of Phenomenology of the African Mind.